If your toes go numb partway through a ride, you've probably blamed poor circulation. Well, that's not actually what's happening. And once you know the real cause, the fix is a lot easier than what you think. I'm breaking down exactly what's going on in your shoe and the one thing that most riders do without even realizing it, which makes it worse. So let's get into it. Let's clear this up first. Numb toes on the bike is not a circulation problem. It's actually a nerve problem. Here's what's actually happening. Your forefoot is pressing against a firm pedal platform over and over for the entire ride. So unlike walking, where your foot rolls through and releases pressure with every step, cycling holds that pressure constantly. So over time, that steady compression squeezes the nerves running through the ball of your foot. And when a nerve gets compressed long enough, it stops sending clear signals, and that's where numbness comes in. More than half of riders deal with this at some point, myself included. So if this is you, trust me, you're not alone. And you're not doing anything wrong. There's just a mechanical reason it's happening. But here's the part almost nobody realizes. Your feet actually swell while you ride. All that blood being pumped through to working your muscles causes your feet to expand a little over the course of the workout. So your shoes that felt totally fine when you clipped in or laced up can genuinely be tighter 20 or even 30 minutes later without you even changing anything. That's exactly why numbness usually doesn't hit in minute 1. It builds as the ride goes on, which means the fix isn't just about buying different shoes. Darn it. It's about what you do during the ride too. A few factors can tend to be behind this. Shoes or straps that are too tight, especially once your feet start to swell. A shoe or a strap that was perfect at the start becomes a compression point later on. Cleat position, if you ride with clip-in shoes like me, when the cleat sits too far forward, more of your pushing force lands directly on the ball of your foot, right where the nerves are. A slightly more rearward cleat position spreads that pressure out. And your riding posture. Believe it or not, your saddle position and how you're sitting can actually affect this too. Pressure through the hips and lower back can contribute to nerve irritation that shows up all the way down in your toes. But the good news is most of this is genuinely fixable and you don't need any new gear to start. So first, you can loosen up mid-ride. If you feel tingling starting, reach down and loosen your strap or lace a notch. Don't wait until it's fully numb. Move your feet every 15 to 20 minutes. Stand up, wiggle your toes, flex your ankle. It's okay to hit the pause button. If you're already clipped into a stationary bike, you can unclip one side at a time for a few seconds. That break in pressure often is all it takes to get things reset. Again, with the tight shoes, don't over tighten at the start. It's tempting to crank your shoes down tight before you even begin. But remember, your feet are about to swell. Snug is good. Vice grip tight is asking for trouble by minute 20. Also, check the width of your shoes, not just the size. If the numbness happens to you consistently, ride after ride, your shoes may simply be too narrow for your foot. That's worth addressing before anything else. And one more thing, if numbness is still there well after you're off the bike, or if it comes with real pain or swelling, that's worth a conversation with a doctor or podiatrist, not just something to push through. So let's recap. Numb toes on the bike comes down to nerve compression, not circulation. And it usually creeps in because your feet swell as you ride. The fix is simple. Don't over tighten the shoes at the start. Loosen up if you feel it coming on, and give your feet a quick break every 15 to 20 minutes if you need to. If this has happened to you, tell me in the comments. I want to know how many of you have been blaming circulation this entire time. Also, let me know what other topics you'd like me to cover, and I'll see you in the next one.